All right, let's get the latest now. Where we are joined by Search and Rescue South Africa's Mr. Mike Mueller. Mike, a very good afternoon to you. Look, what is the latest regarding that search mission in terms of course, those 11 fishermen that are still outstanding, Craig? Apologies.
Yeah, so there is still a search ongoing. The fishing company itself still has fishing vessels that are out there. Searching. An AGA helicopter joined in the search again this afternoon. And the City of Cape Town's fixed-wing aircraft has also been offered to assist in this ongoing search. Obviously, all thoughts are with the family in this difficult time and with the fishing company itself and the family of those missing 11 fishermen. Although hope is still there and it is still a search and rescue operation, we know now that we've covered that area quite thoroughly, and there's still nothing being found other than we believe this afternoon some debris was found, a debris field was found, and we believe that's about 17 nautical miles from where the original sinking of the vessel took place. So it is still an ongoing search at this stage. But like I say, all care, thoughts, and compassion is with the families in this difficult time.
Thank you so much for that, Craig. I mean, for the sake now of our viewers, are you able to just give us a bit of background into the incident? We still understand that so far there hasn't been an established cause of what led to the vessel sinking.
Yeah, so that is going to be part of the South African Maritime Safety Authority's investigation in cooperation with the fishing vessels, the fishing company itself, and the South African Police Services. Obviously, at this stage, the difficulty is we've got 11 families who are missing their loved ones. So there's a lot of focus is going into the care and compassion for those 11 families and their friends, but also the colleagues of the fishermen and the fishing company itself. It's a massive operation that's still ongoing, and everybody is focused on finding anything at the moment that can help the families with closure.
And to understand, Craig, I mean, 30 nautical miles off the coast is where, of course, the vessel sunk. I mean, talk to us about how big the scope of this current mission is, and how much ground or land or water has been covered in terms of the search as well as rescue efforts so far.
So in a search operation of this scale, you start to talk in 10,000 of square mile for an operation of this size. But yesterday, the 5 fishing vessels that immediately responded when the Mayday call went out, the 3 NSRI rescue craft, the AGA helicopter, Aerios a global aviation helicopter, and the City of Cape Town's fixed-wing aircraft that joined the search quite quickly into the evening last night. So we know that a lot of ground was covered very quickly. 9 fishermen were located and recovered by one of the fellow fishing vessels. Obviously, there's commendations for that. But the sadness is that we've still got those 11 men missing, 11 fishermen missing, and that is going to be an ongoing search operation. And it is an ongoing search operation. Just to find anything for the families at this stage will make a difference.
Absolutely, Craig. I mean, we understand also that 2 life rafts were actually recovered. So are you able to give us the status in terms of health of those the nine that were actually rescued?
So we actually found out quite quickly yesterday afternoon, when they had been rescued by their fellow fishing vessel, that they actually weren't injured. So they had managed to get into the life raft. From what we understand, although this will all form part of the investigation, is that this vessel sunk very quickly. But that's all speculation at this stage, and we don't want to get involved in any speculation. A formal investigation has to take place. We can say that Maritime Rescue Coordination Centre, the NSRI duty controllers, the 2 NSRI rescue stations, at Table Bay and Hart Bay, Telkom Maritime Radio Services, Transnet National Ports Authority, and the greater Southern Maritime Safety Authority and the greater emergency services. The response was swift, including their fellow fishing vessels that got to the scene very quickly, launched the original inflatable boat that started in that search and rescue operation that saw 9 fishermen rescued safely. But now, obviously, all focus is going to be on continuing that search to help the family to have closure in this very difficult case.
And speaking of families, Craig, do we know who the actual vessel actually belongs to? Is it a local vessel, or it's an internationally leased vessel? What can you tell us about also the crewmen that were part or inside the vessel?
Yes, so everyone is local. It's a local Cape Town-based fishing company. The vessel is based at the port of Cape Town, the port of Table Bay. And all 20 fishermen on board are local men. It makes no difference from our perspective. A search operation of this nature, the response was immediate and effective. And that obviously adds to the difficulty now of, despite that immediate response, the fishing vessels got there as quickly as they did, the NSRI rescue craft, 3 NSRI rescue craft that got there as quickly as they did, the AGA helicopter and the City of Cape Town's fixed-wing aircraft that really added a whole new a dimension to a search operation of this nature, to have those kinds of resources available as quickly as we had them available. It's going to make it very difficult now, because we know that a thorough search was conducted yesterday, and that's been ongoing throughout today. And it's now obviously, the concern is now that there's still nothing found. And that is, it's a growing concern now. And that's why our care, thoughts and compassion are with those families who are missing their loved ones, and the colleagues who are missing their colleagues, and the fishing company itself that are facing a very difficult time now.